بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل فجعلهم كعصف مأكول صدق الله العظيم.
So we have started the 5th annual medical conference on medical ultrasonology with the name of God. Professor Dr. P.K. Srivastava, Dr. Yes, this is Dr. Yes, Dr. Nasir Hamid, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to welcome all of you here on the first day or pre-conference on ultrasound of small parts, musculoskeletal ultrasounds. This musculoskeletal ultrasound, unfortunately till today, has not got much importance as it deserved, especially in Pakistan and all underdeveloped countries. But the work on small part ultrasounds and especially on CFS started quite early in the infancy of this branch of ultrasonography, as early as in 1950. And Professor Dr. Wild, John Wild, in Minnesota, America, he was the pioneer in studying the lump test. And he published his first paper in 1956 of 117 breast patients with nodules with 90% accuracy. And he used B-mode earlier machines with 15 megahertz transducers and with depth of 2.5 centimeters. Since then, a lot of work has been done, but even today, in Pakistan and in other underdeveloped countries, it hasn't taken the fancy of most of the clinicians, ultrasonists, as well as general patients. They are not aware of the importance and accuracy of role of ultrasound for small parts and musculoskeletal examinations. Jelani Ultrasound Institute, with the collaboration of Thomas Jefferson Ultrasound Research and Education Institute, America, and also then later collaboration with Afro-Asian Institute of Medical Sciences, is devoting, has a passion to develop and introduce this very important branch of ultrasonography in Pakistan and in our friendly countries in Asia and Africa. This institute has already trained about 5,000 ultrasonists, surgeons, physicians, gynecologists, obstetricians in different fields of ultrasonography. And this is a very humble effort to introduce this very important branch in our medical profession. And we are especially thankful to Professor Srivastava and Mrs. Srivastava, who have traveled all the way long from really a dream city. I fancy Lucknow because it gives the Oriental civilization. And I still remember a very famous song by Muhammad Rafi, Ye Lucknow Ki Sarzameen. I still remember it. So they travel all that long to impart their and share their skill and their expertise with our local students as well our friends from Sudan, Malaysia, Yemen and Ethiopia. Also, I am thankful to Dr. Nasir Hamid, who drove all the way long from Peshawar from where I started actually my career as oncologist. I spent my 13 years in Peshawar, and I'm well aware of their culture, their traditions, and I still love to be in Peshawar whenever it is in my. So I won't take long, and I will put the mic in hand of Dr. Gilani so that we can start the proceedings.
Thank you very much. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. On behalf of Gilani Ultrasound Research and Education Institute, I welcome you all, and I hope that this small parts course will be a success for us. Actually, I heard about Dr. Srivastav when I was in Leading Edge last year in 2003, and it was nice to see a book having more than 2200 slides in it, and it was all details about small parts including eye and musculoskeletal. So I spent $100 buying that book, and this February I was in Delhi, and you can say by luck I had a good luck to see him, and we had a meeting, and I came to know that I spent $100 on his book. This is the guy for which I was looking for. So I decided to have his discussions here just to sit alone and just to see how this expert in India is doing all these musculoskeletal things. But I am really surprised that we got 106 applications for this, and we had only 24 seats. So these seats are not our institute's chairs. These were just borrowed for this day, because we had only 24 seats here in this room, and we had more than 42 or 43 registrations which were confirmed instead of 24 which were announced. So it is really a good thing for musculoskeletal and small parts that we have got such a good audience for us, and I appreciate your interest in musculoskeletal ultrasound and in small parts. And Professor Dr. P.K. Srivastav is the head of Whole Body CT Scan Unit, Department of Radiotherapy, King George Medical University, Lucknow, India. He is founder of Indian College of Medical Ultrasound, Fellow of Indian College of Radiology. Professor Srivastav is also President-elect of Indian Federation of Ultrasound in Medicine and Biology for the year 2004-05. I will not take much time. We have 3 more days to discuss all these things, and we will be introducing our guests in details. I just invite him to have his first talk. The first talk will be about high resolution ultrasound of muscles and tendons. So please, Dr. Srivastav.
Thank you, Dr. Gilani. Good morning, friends. I am really thankful to Dr. Gilani, to Dr. Dani, to Dr. Bashir, whom I met yesterday. It is indeed our pleasure to be here on this day in Lahore, and of course we are having more happiness than feeling coming to Pakistan rather going to USA. Though I am a regular visitor to US, but when I told my family and my friends that I am going to Lahore, it is a big pleasant surprise to them, and also, oh yeah, you Pakistan ja rahe ho, wahan ye dekh ke aana, wahan ka ye. Old people started talking ki yesterday. It is really, it's what we can call that it's a dream come true for all of us, for me, for my wife, that we are in Lahore. And since yesterday when I landed, I didn't find any difference in our, you can say, lifestyle, in our culture. I don't know how we are keeping away for such a long time. We are not getting, but this is really a dream come true. It is my pleasure, and it is when Dr. Gilani asked me when we met last in February in this year in a conference in Delhi, when he asked me, would you like to come to Pakistan? And I said, why not? If I get a chance, definitely I would like to come to Pakistan. So it is really an honor for me to be here on this date, and I am talking to you on musculoskeletal ultrasound, especially of the muscles and tendons. What I am saying that today, what is the scene we are seeing in, you can say, in OBGYN, that no obstetrical clinic or gynec clinic is complete without an ultrasound machine. What we can see in future that no orthopedic clinic will be complete without an ultrasound machine